Hello everyone, my name is Rosa G, and this week, come with me to Miami Art Week. Part 2! Thank you everyone that's shown support, and we're looking forward to this part 2 because it's about to get crazy. Yeah, I mean, the whole Miami Art Week was it just got better day by day, and I'm so happy to be able to show you guys and bring you along. So we were so taken and attracted by Untitled Art's bright pink banner that we just had to go and check it out, and let me tell you, we were not disappointed. Everything was so organized, so finessed. The artwork was, oh my gosh, beautiful, inspiring, goals, honestly. Untitled Art takes place right next to Miami Beach. If you look out, you can see the sand and the water. From what I've done my research for, it focuses on being efficient. So every time that they pop up, they use the same tent, which is nice because, you know, carbon footprint. Another thing that I liked about Untitled Art is that they are very transparent about diversifying the art floor that they provide for showing. But they really want to provide a floor that is going to be diverse. I did notice a lot of galleries from Latino galleries, even African galleries, and to me that was important. Of course, diversity, it needs to still even out in everywhere in particular, but I really love the initiative that Untitled Art is taking. Because the floor is about 21,000 square feet, and I cannot show you guys the whole thing, I'm going to be highlighting some of my favorite pieces. These definitely pulled at the strings of my inner child, and that's why I was like, I need to show you guys these. Another thing that I did see that stood out to me also on the floor was pieces that involved some sort of technology behind it. Like this one, it has like a small screen. It's emphasizing the eyes and the movement. I love that. There was another piece where I had seen where someone had words behind the canvas, and it just goes to show that AI is becoming it's integrating itself into our lives seamlessly, I believe, and it's helping us go into like a cyberpunk kind of era, if that makes sense. I also saw this beautiful sculpture. I decided to highlight it. A lot of the artwork here was truly amazing. And then, of course, this, I want to say, this is from SVA. I had kind of already seen a preview of it on their Instagram, but seeing it in person was truly just magical. It's intimate, it's queer, there's a story here. Also, I decided to focus very much on like art that focused on women, on that, because I also am a female artist that focuses on women's lives, the resiliency, the just, you know, the power that women carry, and I wanted to also highlight that. So Untitled Art is truly like, it was amazing. That is from a Mexican artist, and I was honestly, this one was my favorite of the bunch. I wish I would have seen more Mexican art like that. Of course, there's these interesting pieces too where they're made out of like these pebbles and very intricate pieces. I also have an admiration for that. Like, the amount of work that goes into something like that is so admirable, and I just wanted to show you guys this. Like, amazing. You would need to see it up close to really be like, oh wow, like this is made out of such tiny little parts, and it's all coming together. This was one of the few black galleries that were there, and I just needed to showcase it because, like I said, I do feel like, you know, we're able to take up more space, but I believe there's still room for more. Our trip to Untitled was a complete surprise to us, and we were so happy that we were able to come by and admire everything, meet new people, meet curators, galleries from all around the world. I believe that we came out of Untitled around 4 p.m. and we were like, okay, we need to get to the other side now, to the Wynwood area of Art Basel. And this is us crossing the bridge, me taking up the scenery, and we made it to our first gallery in front of the Wynwood area. This gallery was nice. I loved it. We loved it. The Wynwood area reminded us of Brooklyn, honestly. It felt familiar. We finally made it into Spectrum Miami, and we were like, all right, we're gonna go in, we're gonna say hi, we're gonna leave, because I also had my own show closing at 7 that evening, and we wanted to make sure that we were gonna be there. So we knew that we needed to say thank you to one of our artist friends, Aprajita. She is this amazing landscape artist. Well, she doesn't only do landscape, she does different things, but she is a master of the landscape technique, and it was nice. This is her, looking beautiful as always. It was really nice to be able to say hi to her and, you know, just get to take in everything. Spectrum Art Fair and Miami Red Dot were in the same building in the convention center of Wynwood area, and I must say it was so packed. If Untitled Art was packed of art, Spectrum and Miami Red Dot was just twice as big. Because we were in a time crunch, we decided to just pretty much I only got to see the Spectrum Art half of it. Red Dot Miami, from my understanding, is mostly galleries, so I knew a few galleries that were on that side, but I did not get to see that part. But as it is being from New York and the New York art scene, I did not fail to find my art family there. I bumped into Sonia, another artist and good friend of mine from New York, and she was up in the Spectrum Art Fair side. I also bumped into other familiar faces that I had not seen in a while, and girl, forget it. It was a party. I bumped into my old time friend, Spicyy. I love this girl. Oh my gosh, when I saw her, it was insane. And then I met Cindy. I know her too from New York art scene. And then it just kind of became like, it just became so familiar. The place to me, I was no longer in Miami. I was no longer, you know, just a tourist. I was surrounded by people that I completely and utterly loved, and and just, you know, came together with in such an unexpected way. And I truly just I'm so grateful to be able to have experienced that. I'm here trying to focus. My battery was about to die. We were like, all right. I came here, I'm vlogging, I need to get back to work. But it was really hard because like these girls are truly like just really good friends of mine. I'm so happy that I got to bump into my friends here, because it stopped being Miami for a second. Like it just became like, it almost felt like an art prom, if that makes any sense. We got to see many of the artists that I know here, and yes, my phone eventually does die, but not before I got to capture some really memorable moments with what essentially I call my New York art family. Really fortunate to have been able to experience this and get comfortable. This concludes my second part of my Miami trip. The third and final part is the closing and an unexpected turn of evening events. So see you soon. Bye.